Hey everybody, it's Glenn from selfdefenseadvisor.com, and I just want to talk to you real quick about your options with pepper spray. I get a lot of questions about pepper spray, wondering if, it's really viable, if it's really something that would work on someone. And I can only talk from my experience with it, and I want to share a couple of things that I've learned about it. The first thing is that pepper spray is a great option for self-defense. Think about it this way. A lot of times I'm trying to encourage women to come to a self-defense class, but the problem is a lot of women don't have time for that. And so if you don't want to take a class or something like that, then this is probably your second best option other than carrying a gun. But then again, there's a lot of training involved with that. So what I'm talking about here is OC spray. Now there's a bunch of different kinds, but there's OC spray, and Mace makes it, a lot of different manufacturers make it. But the thing about OC spray is that what it is made of is peppers, crushed peppers. The same peppers you love on your Mexican food are the peppers that are found in this type of product. They're not jalapenos, but they're habanero peppers, and they're crushed into a fine mist, and then they're suspended in oil. And basically what happens when you take this out and you give somebody a warning, you tell them stop, and they don't stop, and you let loose with it, well, what happens is it can come out in many different ways. A stream, a fog. Basically a fog blasts right into their face in small particles. It gets in their nose and their mouth and their eyes. And the beautiful part about this weapon is that when you use it, it actually causes the pores to open up. It causes the mucous membranes, the eyes to swell. And when that is occurring, this is giving you a chance to get away. So the problem is a lot of people, they don't know really what they're going to do if somebody comes up to them and tries to attack them. Now, of course, this is the last thing that we ever want to happen to us because human combat is very toxic for us, but we all understand that it can happen. After all, we do watch the news. So what I want to just teach you about OC spray today is a couple of things. I've already talked about what it's made of, but I also want to talk about the heat units. You want to be looking for something with at least 1 million Scoville heat units, and they make it up to 2 or 3 million, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be better. The other thing you want to look at is concentration. 5%, 10% is what law enforcement uses, but really there's a lot of different uses for this. Not only can you use it against an attack on you, but what if a dog comes up and wants to bite you? I'm a runner. I go out and run all the time, and I bring this with me almost every time, and it saved my bacon a few times. But when you're using it, what you want to do is remember that if you have to get this out, you have to spray somebody in the face with it, there's something you want to do. The first thing you want to do is you want to run and you want to move, because the last place that somebody saw you is the place that they're going to lunge for. So if you get it out, you spray it in their face, and then you get out of the way, well, the last place that they saw you was standing here. So they're going to lunge there and you're gone. There's nothing saying you have to turn and run your back, or turn your back and run this way. There's nothing saying that you have to run toward them. But another thing you want to know about pepper spray is you want to have it readily available and accessible. The worst place is in the bottom of your purse. If you see somebody coming, stress happens, what you're going to do is reach in there and start picking everything out of your purse and trying to find it. They make a lot of pepper sprays that fit on your keychain. They also make a pepper spray that fits right here on your belt. So it's a good idea to have it readily available and accessible. One great thing I want to talk to you about is the Mace Baton pepper spray. In this thing, you have not only pepper spray, but you have an impact weapon if you should need it. It's made of basically aircraft aluminum. It's very light, and you don't even feel like you have it with you, but it fits on your keychain. It's probably about 3-4 inches long, and you can use it as an impact weapon. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to spray him, he's going to leave. Well, what if you spray him and he still can work through it? He can still fight through it. I've seen guys do that who are hepped up on drugs or drunk. So it is possible. So what you want to do is you want to have a second option. If somebody gets sprayed, they're still coming for you, you're not able to move and get out of the way, what you want to have is an impact weapon. Now, at this point, you can use it using the hammer strike, you can use it punching straight forward, but the great thing about this baton is that after you spray it, you're already in a position to just bring it down right on his face. Right on his face, in his eye, You can even hit to the musculature up here in the chest area. That's not as effective as hitting someone in the eye or smashing them in the face with it, but it's definitely better than doing absolutely nothing. So what I want you to do is just take a look at the Mace Baton Pepper Spray. If you like it, you're free to purchase it. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about, you're more than welcome to send me an email at Glenn, Glen, at prosafetyspeaker.com, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Have a great day.